I do not promise to answer this question, but what I promise is to try to change the situation. Lamps can certainly be cheaper. Affordable lamps indeed can be found on various platforms like Amazon, but their quality is often disappointing in one way or another. On a side note, I also promised to tell you about this gap between two parts. You will never be able to guess it. Here's a hint. And I'm also giving away my 100th handmade lamp, and the rules how to get it you can find later in the video. So the goal is to make affordable lamps that don't suck. Let me backtrack a bit to my origin, Turkmenistan. It will make sense in a bit, just bear with me. It's much more than this. But the video is about lamps, remember? With an architecture degree and high enthusiasm, I returned home and joined the best studio there is in our capital. And it takes me a few months to realize how small of an impact I can make due to the circumstances. I decided to move back to my small hometown and start my own studio, focusing on family homes and apartment renovations. This allowed me to have more control over the design process, from doorknobs to roof shapes. I quickly realized the market was outdated and lacked high-quality products. And what does one do in a situation like this? Import. That's what I did. Clients are ready to pay for this good stuff, but every time it happened, the amount of money paid was disturbing to me. It shouldn't cost this much. One day it got out of hands and I moved to China. This is where I live, on the 18th floor. Why China? China is the source of cheap lamps and furniture, but they lack an aesthetic appeal, to be honest. So I decided to marry these two aspects, taste and affordability. The money I saved from doing architecture burned faster than I expected. I tried earning money with YouTube and Patreon, but they weren't fruitful. Freelance work is what kept me afloat till now, but that ends today, I hope. I have now reached a point when I can produce reasonably priced lamps. There's been so much research going into this to find out how everything works. For example, I know how this thing is called, or I own this thing. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's called potentiometer. And there's been so many rabbit holes like social media algorithms, 3D printing, electronics, aluminum work, lighting, video production with all of its branches, packaging, shipping and others. After all of this research, I decided to produce 100 handcrafted lamps. I will do as much as it's possible to do in an apartment by myself, and some tasks are gonna be outsourced. Money made from these lamps is gonna help me continue my journey of fusion between low prices and beauty. This type of product is different in a way that you see the whole story from start to finish, and if it's okay to say, it's kind of soulful. You can pre-order from this website, or just share with your friends that might like it. It's gonna ship in April. Until then, I'm gonna post a bunch of videos of my crafting progress. And for now, enjoy the process of me prototyping. Now let me tell you why I left this gap between the battery and this sensor. This was actually a happy design accident. It looks better this way. It used to be flat like this. But the problem I had was that this sensor plate is acting weird due to the battery mass. So it was activating it from time to time on its own, or didn't react at all to my fingers. I tried a bunch of obvious insulators, like rubber and plastic, but nothing worked, and only this air gap solved the problem. Now about the giveaway. In order to win the 100th lamp, you need to do two things. Leave any kind of comment that contains the word ugly in it, and obviously you can get as creative as you want. And the second thing, you have to subscribe to my Instagram to see the results of this giveaway later on. Okay, now back to prototyping. By the way, you can also give your favorite vinyl record a second life. There are some awesome designs of records out there. I'm expecting to see your setups when you receive these lamps. That's it for now. More videos are coming out soon. Subscribe to stay updated. And thank you. See you soon.
1, 2 with a gross beat, 1 day to the side, it's still fantastic.